Fun thing is, though, I will like something I actually found out today, which made me feel very old and also just really cool.
Oh no, we'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know. Okay.
Never know.
Works.
Am I back?
Okay.
Real quick, something that made me feel really old and really cool is that I have had my second music student. Shout out to Caitlin, who is now a teacher in their own music studio at a like professional music studio.
Joe tree of music is growing.
Fucking
I
old.
currently teach with several of my former students. It's
we've
it's very weird. They can't in the staff lounge. They cannot call me by my first name. They can't do it.
Yeah.
And if you guys want to learn, $50 an hour for sessions.
No,
We got 2 teachers.
No.
I just
Nope,
Venmo
not
Jack
anymore.
$50. What can I? Am I not
Not
meant to?
anymore.
Oh, shit, man.
That's money lost.
That's low. I charge a lot more than that.
No, Kayla, no.
Well, hi everybody.
Can I get arrested?
Welcome to
Thanks, buddy.
Learning how to play the guitar.
welcome to It's a Long Story. A place where we roll dice, we tell stories, and we create magic. We certainly don't offer music lessons on live stream. Or at all. Welcome. We are here with all of the Wreckless and Clinton. Everybody, take a look at your camera, wave, and say Happy New Howdy.
Happy New Howdy.
Howdy.
Yeah, so anyways, guys, it's antibiotic resistant, so we'll figure it out later.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Good to know.
Nice.
Cool.
They invented that?
Welcome. For those that have no idea what this is, hi. We are. I'm just gonna dive. My next step is just to mute everybody and keep going. Hi, we're a D&D live stream that runs every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, having 5 parties, living, existing, and breathing. For those that do, in the same homebrew world, the wonderful, beautiful world of Estera. So welcome. Announcements for the month. Nothing. I'm as surprised as you are, but I haven't been able to find anything. This might be the only month where I don't have anything crazy to talk about. Some crazy stuff's going on. Check out the other sessions. It's a crazy time. Some interesting things going on, but yeah, as far as announcement stuff, there's nothing at all. So we will jump right in to our sponsor of the year. So big shout out to Lorify as the sponsor of the year. Super useful system that we've been using in all of our campaigns here. I've been using as a player. I've been using as a DM. It's an awesome and useful tool. What is it? Well, give me a second, okay? It is an awesome resource for those who are either terrible at taking notes or don't want to take notes or want something that is going to take notes for you for some reason. So if you have, if you are able to record your session, whether that's online or in person, they've also actually included Discord integrations this year they're working on. So if you're using Discord itself, there's actually some sort of setup where you actually don't even have to, it just takes that video for you. So takes that session, takes all of the transcript, all of the silly things that you guys talked about, like concrete and antibiotics and
It's resistant. It's antibiotic resistant. So if you see me scratching a lot,
I was gonna say I didn't think Rome invented antibiotics.
they did invent a lot of medical.
Did Germany make antibiotics? Who?
Mr. Penicillin.
Mr. Penicillin. That's right. Great. Big shout out to Mr.
Charles Penicillin.
Unofficial sponsor.
I call him Chuck. I call him Chuck.
I didn't know you guys were on a first name basis.
Chuck Penny.
Well, why would you know that? You don't really run in my circles.
Oh,
Not in that Chuck circle, though.
Wow.
So this is
All
about
right.
Lorify. Lorify will take the discussions that you've had with your players about penicillin and recognize that might not be useful to the D&D summary. It's actually very good at keeping that stuff out. But it will make a session summary that is so good, simple, very, very concise, very detailed where it needs to be, but very, very simplistic where it needs to be to kind of get basically the gist. And then broke it down into NPCs, environments, quotes, combat stuff that's happened, things that the DM might need to be reminded of for next session. It's awesome. It's incredibly useful, and you can too. So you should jump into Lorify. Go to lorify.ai to check it out. I believe there's still a 5-day free trial sort of thing that's going on. Yeah, do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Just do it.
Do it.
Like the Nike advert.
Do it.
Good job. Just like we planned, guys. Thank you to Jordan and the team over at Lorify. We love you very much. Here we go. If you are wanting to support this thing, this channel, yeah, right there. You can do so a number of different ways. You can like and subscribe where you're watching, whether that is on YouTube or Twitch. You can also check out our Instagram and TikTok, which is down below, right down there. Thank you, Clinton. At It's a Long Story _TTRPG. And also this is a live stream, so feel free to jump in and say hi. As this is happening live. You know what? Actually, if you don't believe me, you should test it.
And tell us
Pop
your
it to
favorite
bed.
Roman invention.
Tell us your favorite Roman invention, because Nav is hung
On
up
some
it.
internet.
Really excited about this. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey guys, I've been at my desk for several hours, okay, working on, as Dan knows, some dire things. I'm going
I
insane.
really like those helmets. Did they invent those? Those are cool.
Probably.
The Gladius, it's a good sword, you know.
Gladius is a good sword. I have yeah.
No.
The Rudis,
Oh.
which is the wooden sword that gladiators get once they win. Yeah, I also watch Gladiator.
They did create the turtle formation with the shields. That's the thing.
Did you see the
That's my
second
pick.
Gladiator movie?
Turtle formation. No, I didn't, because I have a soul. No, sorry, I didn't. It might have been very good. I don't know. I didn't look good to me.
Did anyone see the second Gladiator?
And I really love the silence I'm getting in response to that.
I did.
was
I
bad.
was not impressed.
I heard it was bad.
It is bad.
No
That's
shade
why-
on Denzel. I was very
Pedro
excited.
Pedro
for him to do
Pascal
it,
was
but-
the only reason I watched it, and even that didn't help it.
Yeah. You ready for this ADHD moment? Equalizer. Great set of movies for 1 and 2 if you want to see Lynn, as Lynn is all over the freaking map on that, which is the city I grew up in.
Oh.
Yeah. The like Revere's like
Glad I didn't.
the man, what is it? Oh, there's a anyways, yeah. Go watch Equalizer, first and second one. Don't watch the third one. Dang, man. All right. Yeah. No, we're gonna jump in on that.
All right.
You know, messy.
It is the creamiest
I had to
Mexican.
prove
don't
that it was
know what
live.
we can deal with that. Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
thank you.
That's how we prove it.
it's fair.
Thank you,
Fair.
creamiest Mexican.
I didn't know they were
I love
ranking
it.
by creaminess.
I-
Dude,
We're learning about a lot of things today.
dang.
Roman
You know?
inventions.
Every day's an
Hey,
education.
man.
You know, it's by horchata flavors.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, I think
I like that.
that's like the first that might be like the first negative sort of comment that we got, and the response that you guys gave was so good. So good. Thank you guys.
So I guess we're shutting down now, right? Thank you, creamiest
Right.
Mexican.
That's
I can't go on.
Oh, all right.
I'll never play D&D again. Oh my god.
beautiful.
Huevos
all right.
rancheros.
So with that, we are going to jump into our recap of what has happened with the Wreckless so far. So Nav, take it away.
So unfortunately, did I do the homework? No. Did I copy someone else and change some things? Absolutely. So this this recap is Dan induced. So thank you, Dan. Okay, recap time. Let's go. We're going to split this up into 3 teams, as the 3 parties are indeed split. We begin with Team Ravensrock. Kaelan and Riaris discuss what to do next. Riaris decides it's a good idea to question Kaelan's technique, until backing off and, telling her that he's impressed with what she's done. Thanks, buddy. And they decide to perhaps burn the bodies and go to build a ring of stones, to help build the bodies, with Kaelan gathering the stones and Riaris moving the bodies. Kaelan goes to the large boulder they were whacking and see something that glints in the light, which, kids, if you ever see something weird, stick your hand in it and bring your friend, because that's the same thing to do. Anyway, Riaris comes over, puts his spear in the cast stone shape, removing the rock around the deposit. It's jagged, it's cool, but there isn't 1, but 9 pockets of fistful of this beautiful material, platinum, but Riaris doesn't know what it is, because why be smart when you can hit things? He feels a bit sad about that, but, Kaelan tries to comfort him and does amazingly. Lewis eventually comes over and is like, it's platinum. And as Cher said, Mama, I am now a rich man. So we take it. Nothing happens. We manage to pry it from that rock and leave. We don't. It's bad. Anyway, we head to Lewis's house with some nice words of reassurance, and as we get closer to May, Lewis is starting to get nervous about guards, and eventually Riaris offers to take the lead. As they get closer, there aren't any guards, but he continues to look on edge, detailing to him that his brother was part of the first offering team, but it wasn't enough, so they might have hung him and the rest of them. Riaris is like, hey, that's not okay. And Kaelan's like, well, it's a rather useful and common tactic used in war, and as much as it sucks, it's not okay. Riaris promises to help Lewis in whatever way he can, and Kate kind of agrees, but enough of that. This old man sprints like Kenneth Walker III. I had to. And anyway, Lewis rushes off with Kaelan and Riaris in tow. As they reach Mir, there are people in town, but all heads are down doing their chores. It's a sad little town, which makes sense given the raw kind of suck. But Riaris does catch the eye of something in front of a doorway, a nonchalant half-orc waiting. Waiting for what? Probably new soldiers for the militia. His name is Bog, and White Man nods with Riaris as we head to Lewis's home. Hey, Team 1, done. Team 2, Team Abravat. A creature stalks through the large dunes, with Lard stalking towards the last ember back that he killed. Listen, you mess with the bull, you get the horns. He missed his spot just a little, but searches through the creature, trying to see if it was different from the normal ones. He searches the body, but it's too small to have any ignite. He cleans his hands, reloads his rifle, and sets his eyes on Kar and Kobamu. Kobamu begins to eat one of the creatures because murder is hungry work. Kar and Lars come together with Lars ensuring that Kar isn't hurt, and Kar asking about why he's here. Lars says some business for the ranchers in the area, and Lars asks about Kar's diet, seemingly very into who Kar is and the predatory nature of him. But Kar is a lover, not a fighter. Actually, he's a scholar, not a lover. He lost his love to the moon. She didn't turn into the moon, guys, but she lives there now, and that's rough, buddy. Lars asks to borrow Flinch and have Flinch baby drive him somewhere after he brings Kar somewhere else. Flinch notes that he may be from Nexus, as they realize he's a Minotaur. I hope you get that with the bulls and the horns joke I made earlier. Anyway, Lars helps Kobamu eat the ember back. They did great, and they do speak about this greed in the Bible. Their greed, it sickens me. They figure out a potential plan with Flint taking Lars elsewhere after they're done. They talk again about what Lars is and can they trust him, as he's asking for large brass casings. They decide to delve further into the cave, where Lars recognizes the smell and notes that there is definitely a mother here. Hell hath no fury like a mother scorned. So He wants to go and kill it. He only hunts sentient creatures. Kinda, maybe, who knows? Car asks him about any books that could help him trying to get home. His car's trying to do like a ritual to get home. Lars says he doesn't remember well, but they decide to go look. Lars also describes in detail how to hunt a mother, and Kobamu seems to be drawn to him, inviting him to the crew. The Gym Bros have united. And as they begin to figure it out, Lars realizes one of the Ignite is about to explode. Get out of that quick, guys. They do. Inside the building, there's a rusted, messed up metal. It is an enclosed space, the natural foe for our three boys, but provides great bonding time. The enemy of my enemy is my friend indeed. It's also quite cold. As they get in, they see a lot of equipment, including a massive humanoid machine about 15 feet tall. Carl reaches out to a spirit who talks back. The spirit, Fenwick, doesn't know much about magic, but she does. Who is she? I wrote this down phonetically, and I can't spell it, but Halsey? I don't know. Go back and watch it. Who knows? But anyway, and tells him to go to the chronotarium. He talks about wishing that things were different, but isn't necessarily being honest. Car's offered to have him come along for a walk, and he gives directions on where to go. Lars is confused, as people often get a little confused when Car starts talking to spirits, but it's fine. He's just joining the Black Parade. He opens the door with the code 3221. They start to figure out their way through the building, and it's kind of a maze, but Car, being the ghost god he is, has a hack due to his spirit friends. They come to a set of stairs and long passages. Carr notes the sound he hears, and Fenwick tells him to go to it. She might still be working here. As they arrive at the mysterious location, and a door appears that should be closed, wooden planked floors with a carpeted runner are visible. Carr notes the room and wall-papered walls to Fenwick as a real, tangible figure appears and walks towards them. Tan skin, white garb, who says, "Hello there, welcome to Whitewater Sanctuary." I've seen enough horror movies in my lifetime. Get out of there, guys. Team Eriska. We're 2 out of 3 done now. The party travels on through the darkness, slowly, always wary of what lurks. Eventually, a fragile calm sets in. Foster's calls them out the travel when Horace asks Foster's if he knew about this, which Foster's is like, yeah, listen, you can be smart or you can be dead. He's not mad, guys, I promise. He's just disappointed. He wants to survive, get back to his wife, and have those bacon cookies. And everyone reluctantly agrees. But everyone kind of also side-eyes Marquand on his disappearance from the fight and questions him a little. They continue to talk and distrust one another, clearly showing that everyone has secrets they aren't willing to openly discuss yet. Horace considers his role here and why he should be here, wanting to get out and go his own way. Ogra tries to talk to Horace about sticking with the group, considering Ogra had brought them all here, saying she was given this task by another person, who Marquand is like prodding Ogra about this with questions, and Ogra's like, yo, man, back off, chill out, take a chill pill. Marquand says, once they get out of this cave, he'll consider their protection over. Ogra goes to cast Pass Without a Trace, and as they go to walking, for their boots were made for walking, and walking is what they'll do for 3 days. They're in this cave for a hot minute, guys. Foster takes Horace to his side, discussing the arcane and things that matter. Horace says he's been told Arcana is a blessing and a curse, but so far only felt its curse. My buddy is going through it. But there is no honor for honor's sake, as Ace had made a promise to his wife to protect Foster, so if he has to put his pride aside to work with Marquand, then he will. Ace is a real one. Anyway, Horace acknowledges Foster's fatherly figure, and then Horace shows Foster the items he took from his son's bedroom. Listen, guys, if you're gonna rob a man after staying at his home, do not show this man the items you took, please. But you do you. The compass shows north, northwest, and a third needle constantly moving around in a circular pattern. Foster's details that the arrow used to always point to Alistair, but it doesn't seem to be working, because why would he be north and west? Who knows? Foster talks about his son and his son's friend Io, who's from the Isles, and Ogra says she's met Io's parents. Hilly and Hilly's husband are wonderful. Then Chase reaches out to Ogra, surprising her, saying that Granny is okay. Chase is like a sentient tree creature being we met in the Isles a while ago. He's great and wonderful. But Chase is like, hey, Granny and the others are with me now. And Chase says it's really important that Ogra tells the people around who, tells him who's given her the instructions, right? Everyone kind of side-eyes Marquand again, but it doesn't seem like it's Marquand. Horace checks using the sands inside the hourglass, which are moving rapidly, so it's not him. And Foster convinces Marquand to appear as himself and stop hiding, which he eventually does. Man, this guy sucks. Anyway, Ogra starts talking about her party and asks if Foster can chain together 10 items, and mentions the Bellmaker, who Horace knows of, In the vein of, he's the problem if he turns against us. Maybe something his mother said, who knows, speculation. Horace tries to hold his secret, but, displays it on the face of him. He's just like, oof, buddy, gotta work on that line. From one cult member to maybe another, I got you. I can teach you anytime. But there's a voice in his head that tells him, pathetic, you have talent, but you can't control yourself, which is how rude. And he's like, hey, I'm not training anymore, and I have to put it behind me. But you know what? He might not know what he can't know, but he can show what he does know. And Horace then, casts Minor Illusion to show the group a piece of the Solaris Lunaris. Recap done. Listen, last week I unfortunately showed up and
done.
Nice.
you can tell what parts were Dan and what parts are mine, and I appreciate that Dan looked very scandalized at the Kenneth Walker III reference that I have to Google. It was like, who is Seahawk Fast Runner currently?
That's the best part. Is I
Deepest
knew you had
cuts.
no idea who that would have been. That you specifically went to find that out.
I did.
Incredible. Beautiful. Awesome. Nav, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Please take that point of inspiration. Well, Stolen.
Man, now.
Great. Anything else to add, friends?
I did it? Well, Dan did it? Crazy.
Did it. It was done.
Nice job.
We'll say it was done. Done did it.
It was done.
For sure.
Who did it? Who knows?
Who knows? Beautiful. All right. You guys. Hold on. Let me look up what it's supposed to say in this next line here.
Mhm.
Do you guys want to play some D&D? You guys want to play some D&D?
Yes.
Hell
yes.
Had the thing. Let's do it.
But I'm also interested in the dinner.
We'll talk about that later. Let's do it.
Always say.
Okay. A face, partially seen, between dark metal. Doorway that is partially broken, crunched in even from some massive something massive above. The figure standing in the doorway being able to be seen from left eye to the bottom side with chin. Dark olive skin. Seemingly perfect, unblemished. Eyes that are a strange, cool gray. And hair that rests almost playfully on top of the head. Car, Lars. On the other side of this door, you see this figure. Hello. Welcome to Whitewater Sanctuary. My name is Corin. How may I assist you?
Insight check. There's
What are
no
you
way
trying to
this
say?
dude's gonna be this calm saying all that with some door just slamming constantly. I'm looking to see if there is something wrong with this dude, like if he's like straight up dead or something. I'm checking if he's breathing fast.
So
if...
you got to give me a specific thing. The insight
Okay.
check is, you can't say he's weird. Insight check.
I can. Okay. No, I'm gonna check breathing, darting eyes, jitteriness, like if he's twitching, stuff like that, because that's not normal
Okay.
that he's that calm with all that. That's a modded 20.
Breathing seems perfectly natural. Movement of the chest just slightly. Eyes seem relaxed, calm, but a little too calm. It seems that we are in a little bit of a tricky situation here with this door.
I ask Fenwick, I'm like, do you know this guy, Corin? Do they know Helise?
Roll me a religion check.
Okay. Religion, there it is. Ooh, a wonderful 11. Come on, system, I'm not playing a team. This is a car I'm playing.
Strangely, no response.
Wonderful. Okay. Okay, well, Carr does not like him. But
Lars does
Carr
not
does
like
a
him.
lot of people, so Carr's response is, "Hi."
Hello.
Do you know someone named Helise or Sergeant Fenwick?
You're speaking of the architect.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm just looking for Helise or Sergeant Fenwick.
The architect is not in right now.
Oh, when will she when will the architect return? 'Cause I don't know. Carr doesn't know if he's talking about Sergeant Fenwick, Helise, and like that.
Yeah. I am not certain. There seems to be a matter that is above my station that she is attending to.
How long have they been gone?
I would say about 72 hours.
Oh. All right.
If you would like to wait for her inside, I assume that you have access through here. And to be honest with you, I couldn't stop you even if you didn't.
Oh, I'm not someone who would force my way into someplace. But hold on a second. And I like back away from the door a bit.
Of course.
And motion for Lars and Kobama to follow me a little ways away.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, so I only came this way because he thought his friend Helise might be here, but this was not the direction he told me to go to get to where the books are. So I don't know if you want to deal with this person because he's creeping me out.
I do not trust him at all. He is way too calm for what we've walked through.
What are your thoughts, Kobama?
Always small.
Yes, he's smaller than you. Okay. I'll walk back over to this current person. He's still waiting in the door peacefully, just waiting for me.
He is.
That's really weird. Okay. Goes, hey, I've got something else to do over there, so maybe I'll be back. But thank you for the invitation.
Very well. Are you walking around without a chaperone?
No, I have a chaperone.
Roll me a deception check.
I'm actually talking about Sergeant Fenwick, so it's not a. I'm not trying to deceive.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll yeah, for sure. I get. Yeah, in Car's perspective, not being deceitful. Yeah, go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Yeah, I'm not being persuasion. Again, 11. Okay, what is with that number?
Beautiful. Awesome. That's all right. As you say that, there's a moment where it seems to kind of linger in the air. Very well. Well, if you would need me, again, my name is Corin. I would be happy to help you in any matter the architect allows me to.
Wonderful. We might be back once I'm done with this business over here, and I leave.
Would you like me to work on the door as you're gone?
I honestly don't know the first thing about construction, so if I were you, I would wait for the architect to return and give you directions on that.
Very well.
Great. Just very slowly walk away because he's creepy. I don't like him. Sarah, I know you want me to look at things in there because I know you know things, but Car's creeped out, so let's see. It has to. That's not my first choice. Okay.
Got it.
I will go the way Fenwick originally said, like the directions you originally gave us. We opened that door before we started hearing that noise, and it was going up either stairs or a ladder or something.
Actually, I believe, if I recall correctly, the last instructions that were given were to get up to this floor, and then you saw what you saw, I believe.
Oh, I thought there was another door we were gonna go.
There is the staircase continues upward, and there are other passageways here. I'm just letting you know what you were told.
Okay, I misunderstood. I thought we had to go up from this level. So we've already gone up a level, and now we're here.
Yes.
Okay, then I had misunderstood. I'm still gonna. The moving towards the sound seemed like a departure from Fenwick's original course. It was like, go this way. Oh wait, what's that? Maybe that's where Helise is. So I want to try to get back to where we were to see if I can contact Fenwick again.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the last time you heard from him, you were kind of like halfway up the staircase. So you want to go back down a little bit to that spot?
Or just to the top of the staircase, or if that doesn't work, then back to the, yes, just in, I'm going to just muddle around a little bit to see if I can get my connection with Fenwick back.
Okay. Yeah, give me a religion check with advantage.
Okay. Or, I like that one better. 23.
23. Yeah, what do you say?
Is Fenwick there? Do I see Fenwick, or do I hear him, or do I sense his presence?
I would assume that you're doing this more in like a calling out in different areas. So what are you saying so I can reply to it?
I was like, Fenwick, I seem to have lost touch with you. Fenwick, are you there?
Oh, yeah. So
Hi.
Did something change, or?
Well, so I went to where we heard the noise, and I did not meet anyone named Helise. Although if she's the architect, she's been gone for a little while, they said. I met someone named Corin.
Corin. It doesn't ring a bell.
All right. Well, it was something about the Whitewater Refuge or Reserve or something.
The sanctuary. That's where you're
the-
at. You're in the Whitewater Sanctuary.
Oh, and he seemed well, he seemed as unusual to me as I am to most people here. So I just want to make sure I'm going in the right direction to find those books that you said you might lead me to. Am I supposed to go into the Whitewater Reserve, or is there somewhere else I'm going to find these charts?
When did you? This just happened when you were on the staircase?
I left the staircase. You had told me we heard noises, and you said maybe go check it out. That might be where Halise is. So I did, and that's when I saw Corin. I don't know, that guy. And then I came back to look for you because I couldn't sense you. So it just happened.
Oh, okay. Well, this is still a new process for me, so I apologize if I seem to have fallen out of it, or I don't know. Yeah. So you're gonna let's see. So you're at the staircase now. So you're gonna want to. Best place to go to get those books would be to head up, and then there's another doorway. You'll see these. It's a kind of an alarming change. Wallpaper and much more relaxed sort of setting. That was for the special clients that would come in.
I described the hallway I just saw. Does that match the?
Yeah, that's. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, all right. So I do have to go where Corin is. That's where.
Yeah, maybe that's one of her servants. She has a couple workers, for her.
Are there other hallways that look the same as that?
No, that is the area she hated it, but it was necessary for getting the big wigs to be a little more comfortable around.
Okay.
Too much pipes and metal were, I guess, scared them off.
Okay, so I have to go speak to Corin then.
Yeah, all right.
Do you know why I couldn't talk to you when I was over in that area?
No, I don't, not really. To be honest, like I said, I don't really, I don't really understand exactly how this works. But from my perspective, you asked me where to go, and I told you where to go, and then you asked me where I was, and that was it. There was no time had passed.
Okay, well, let's try something. I'm going to walk back over to Corin and keep a conversation going with you, and we'll see if that works.
Okay.
All right. So I will ever so slowly, like with the whole meandering walk, not meandering, that means I'm wandering, but with a very slow walk from where I am with him and just continue talking to him and see if if it's like he just lost track of me because he wasn't sure how this works, if there's like a cutoff, if there's a fade, and when that happens.
You got it. Okay, cool. Lars, what are you doing in the meantime?
I know I'm gripping my gun tight. I'm listening out from above and below the staircase in case I hear anything. After we told that guy that we were going to go check something out, and he asked if we had somebody there to show us.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
I don't like that. Up, nat 20 for 22.
Okay. As Carr is maneuvering slowly and seemingly talking to this figure that's not there. Once you get closer towards the door, and Car, go ahead and give me that religion check again, straight roll.
Okay. 23 again.
Okay. Car, you're able to get all the way to the door where Quarren is, and you see Quarren is seems to be fixing some of the wallpaper that has seemed to kind of fallen from the corner. Lars, you hear metal tapping, like you hear it as a slight sort of echo, but from something that is heavy, or multiple things that are heavy.
Does it sound like
It
it's
is-
below?
It is below.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm going to I'm hoping Kobamu understands because he's used to fighting in wars and everything from over time. I'm going to sign to him using common sign language that he needs to get car and we have some company coming up the stairs.
Okay. Give me a I'll say insight check.
Another nat 20 for 22.
Okay, back-to-back nat 20s. You see Kobamu just kind of nod. And then kind of continue with what he was doing, giving you the sign that absolutely this figure does not understand common sign language.
Okay. Then I whisper to him as quietly as possible what I was trying to sign to him. Just
Which was?
that, get car, something's coming up the stairs. Or some things.
Cool. You see him kind of nod to you. Puts his sword, like connects his sword, or it's like kind of like has this like sort of rope sort of thing that he has like kind of like pulled tight behind his back, and he immediately starts going down the stairs. So this is in front of both Lars and Car here. Car, you're able to get all the way to the door, keeping conversation with Fenwick, but you are noticing all of a sudden Kobamu is moving in a hurried position down the stairs. Yeah, you're muted.
Sorry, my puppy was being loud. He's having a hard day. I'm darn it. Okay, and then we're going this way, and then I just started following Kobamu
Okay, cool.
because I didn't hear the conversation between Lars and him. So I'm like,
Yeah, absolutely. Lars, you recognize that as Kobamu starts to kind of go down the stairs, he goes all the way down the stairs, and yeah, you hear him kind of like maneuvering around, trying to like sniff and sort of smell out something. Lars, as you're kind of like following him down the stairs, you get about halfway down until you realize that it's not below as if on the other staircase. It's somewhere in between here. Almost like it's like in the floor. And there's about maybe 5 or 6 feet of space between the first floor to the next, taking those stairs.
Are the do the stairs go around the wall where I'm hearing this from? Or is
It
it
looks like it seems like it's closed off from where you're hearing it.
Okay. I'm gonna yell to Kobamu. No, too far down. This way. Through here. And I'm just pointing at like the area, like whether it's the side of a wall or like the floor.
Okay. Cool. Kobamu comes up and just kind of like points at the wall. Looks at you.
Yeah,
What's going on?
in there.
You got it. You see Kobamu just start punching the wall.
Whoa!
Is,
What's
is he
happening?
making any kind of dent in the wall or anything?
He'll probably get through maybe in like I don't know, 10 hours or so.
Oh, ow! Ouch! Hey, Kobamu, maybe not do that.
Is there any weak spot anywhere, or does it look like there's anywhere?
It does not look like there's a point of entry from here. Again, you rolled a nat 20. So you're hearing things that most likely are not in an easy accessible place.
Okay.
Does Lars relay any of this to Carr?
Yeah. Why Kobamu is just pounding away.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look back up at him and it's like, there's something in the floor wall in there moving.
Okay, well, maybe we should, instead of, I'm like looking at Lars and Kobamu, like, instead of pounding the wall, you don't, like, places make hatches and things to get in places, like the doors to get into attics and stuff. I've seen those in some homes. Like, maybe there's a way to get in between here somewhere.
He doesn't normally make his own.
Able to make and break most doors.
Yes, but this isn't a door. So if we found the door, it might
Not yet.
more true. Yes, but this seems to be not the best use of our time.
Oh, I understand. Kobamu, come over here real quick. Does he listen?
No.
Kobamu, let me try something.
Okay.
I pull out old Rusty, and I'm going to try one of the shots. The wager shot.
Oh my. Okay, when he brings the gun up to face the wall, Carr moves.
No,
I just want to put things in perspective. What you're doing, you're taking this giant ass shotgun and pointing it point blank at the wall and being like,
"No, I'm
this.
angling it so if I do fire, a ricochet will go down and out of ways harm."
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just to put things in perspective above board. Kobamu is an extremely strong creature. I said 10 hours.
He just wants to fire the big gun.
I know this may not be the place to. This does not look like any point of entry. I'm gonna make that perfectly clear.
I know.
You just want to fire a gun point blank at the wall?
Yeah.
You got it. All right, go for it. Give me that wager shot.
I've had time to back away.
Yep. You're joking. Joe,
wow.
I think there's something wrong. That was another nat 20 for 32.
Okay, I'm gonna have. Do you have like physical die? Actually, no, you're
I-
rolling D&D Beyond. Should be able to see it.
Yeah.
That's what he's rolling on. He's rolling on D&D Beyond.
Damn. All right.
I saw it come up.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. Go ahead. Max damage plus the roll. Go for it.
Okay. So that's 24.
Interesting.
That would be. Just doing some math real quick. 65 damage, I believe.
Okay. So 65 damage to that wall. You see smoke just start to kind of push over everything here. I'm gonna say, go ahead and give me a dex save throw, Lars.
That's a 15.
Actually, I would count this as Constitution. You're a fighter, right? Yeah, this could be Constitution for sure. So you don't have to re-roll. Just tell me what it would be if the difference.
Let's see.
So, 18.
So, 18, yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, there is a massive amount of debris that seems to kind of ricochet back as there is smoke that sort of kind of clears out from there. And I'll say with that, let me do this.
That's not good.
Okay. Cool. As the smoke clears, you see a massive mark of soot, and you see that there is a little bit of an indentation from that spot in the wall. But that's it. As you shot a shotgun at a metal wall, like a crazy person.
You just, I turn around to them and I just say,
You just muted yourself.
Yeah,
I know. They couldn't hear me because of how loud that gun was for a second in the tiny hallway.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So, Car, you are hearing this.
Okay, I don't know what just happened, but clearly the noises you heard were important. If that's gonna supersede finding the books, can we find a door or a hatch or something?
Yeah.
Okay, do we need to do that before the books?
On the way down.
We're going up.
Come back down.
Okay.
Kobamu can continue to work on wall
Kobamu, I would feel much safer.
and make door.
I'd feel much safer if you stayed with me, or vice versa, if I stayed with you. So I don't know what he's hearing or why he told you to get into the wall, but if that's important, then
Car have puny bird arms, not good at making door.
Oh, I don't think I can help you with the door. I think that if I'm near you, you'll help me survive this.
We might need you to make doors up there for us.
Up where? We just came down. I'm really
Are we going back
what
up?
we're looking for, Lars.
Kobamu confused.
We'll look for books. I left a mark so we can look for whatever this is when we come back down.
You also hear a voice, I'd say only a little bit ways off, but as you hear Corin just in the distance just go, everything okay?
Okay, so we're going to pursue the books first or the wall first?
Yes. Books first. Wall side quest.
Oh, okay, then we need to go talk to the creepy guy. Let's go. So, I'll walk back to that opening.
Okay. All right. So, as Car, you walk back to that opening with that 23 that we held out. You do feel like you're maintaining contact with Fenwick.
Okay, so maybe we just got lost from each other before. Maybe. Is that reasonable? In my experience,
it was weird.
It was weird.
Whatever
Okay,
happened was
so it
weird.
isn't
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I will continue flipping my dictating membrane over to just keep a track of him and say, "Please follow me," so I know where to find the books as I go on. And I will stand at the partial opening and say, "Corin."
Yes. Hello. Welcome again.
Welcome. Thank you, rather. You're welcoming me. Okay. So I think that I've done what I needed to do over in the other locations. So apparently, I've been told that the area where you're standing might lead me to what I'm looking for.
Oh, I understand. What is it exactly you are looking for? Maybe I can assist you.
Maybe. It's just Car's just like, I don't know what I want to tell him. And I'm staying on this side of the door for now. How familiar are you with the concept of magic?
In some ways, not at all, and in others, I know magic quite well.
Okay, well, that was a really non-committal response. I'm
so sorry. I would love to give you more of a detailed response if there is a question that pertains to a specific type of magic. I may be able to help.
Yes, I'm trying to locate information on transportation via magic. And Joe, would I know? Would Car? I mean, because Car can learn the spell through his spirits already. Would he know the term teleport circle? I'm just not taking it because I don't have the ability to find a circle yet, so I'm saving it.
Yeah, I mean, there's. I would say that's a term that I would say is. Any other sort of version of that would be calling the same thing.
Okay, so then I'm like, so it looks like there's a circular graphic on the ground that you stand in, and then you can magically connect to one somewhere else and teleport between the two locations. Does that sound familiar?
Yes.
I'm looking for potentially circles here. More importantly, I need circles that are not here. So information on circles that are not here and potentially not on Abervar is, I believe, the name of where I am right now. There's a place called the Isles, or do I know the word I'm at, Joe? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Okay, so there's islands to the west and other land to the west across an ocean. I need circles there. Would there be any information on that?
You're looking to travel to another place on the material plane?
Oh, yes. Yes. Material plane. Oh, God. Yeah, no, I don't want to go to the ethereal because that's the only one Car knows about.
Of course, I completely understand.
I'll get there eventually.
Most do not have access specifically to the translocatorium.
Translocatorium. That's an interesting name. Is there any way I can get access to this translocatorium? And I'm saying it poorly.
You would need specific permission from the architect.
Who is not here?
Correct.
That's just not good because that's what I need. Are there perhaps texts or records of even one of these circles or charts that I could get access to just so I can begin to research what I need?
Interesting. Yeah, give me a...
I have this great fear of what you're going to do to me, Joe, but I'm not going to say it. But I have this.
Roll me a d20. I'm going to say, roll me a d20 and add your charisma modifier.
Okay.
Actually, no.
Okay.
Add your intelligence modifier instead.
Intelligence modifier. I like the charisma better, but okay. So d20. Boom. Okay, well that was a nat 20, and that would be plus 3.
Hey, D&D Beyond. Easy.
Hey, I rolled 2 11s earlier, so I was just
easy. Relax.
But
cool.
not 20 plus 3, so 23.
Of course. Yes. You can absolutely have access to our archives.
That would be wonderful, and maybe somebody to help me go through them, since I'm not exactly sure how your archives work. But if not, I'll be happy to spend time looking.
I can absolutely guide you to the person who is going to be the most well formatted to handle our archives.
Formatted? Okay.
Best to assist you.
It's an unusual word. Okay, sure. Let's go. And if only Kara understood the use of that word like Jack does.
There is something that is blocking the door. So there's like this like kind of thing that's like kind of crushed the door slightly. So there's
Can I
that
squeeze
aspect.
through, or is it just like a little?
It's just like a little, like you can't even see his full face. It's
Okay.
kind of, you know.
Hey, Kobamu. I take a look at the door. How does it look like it's supposed to function?
It looks like it's supposed to be a sliding door. And right now there is a massive sort of piece of like structural pipe that is that has crashed through like the like a corner of it that is actually pushed all the way through. So there's an opening where this door should be absolutely closed.
Okay. Is there
it is structurally closed.
Right. Is there a keypad next to said door?
Yes, there would be.
I'll flip over really quick. Fenwick, do you know the code for this door if it closes?
No, I always had to. That was slightly different. Elise always had that one.
Okay. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. I'll flip back into it and go, Kobamu, is there a way to rip this door off of its casing? I was going to ask him just to take the pipe out, but I don't want to get locked in. So I want to rip the whole thing open.
Probably.
Now you're speaking his language.
Best to use hands.
I can back up if you need me to.
Couldn't he just tell us the code?
I'm not completely convinced he would. And it's stuck right now. So I am going to back away from Kobamu and grant him guidance.
Okay.
Probably to strength, I assume, if I have to pick one. Oh, it's at his choice. So I give him guidance on whatever he wants to rip this off. Not that he needs it, but what the heck. I will just send a spirit to help him.
Okay. Yeah. Roll. Okay, 17. You do hear from beyond. Sorry, I don't mean to reiterate, but is there something you would like me to assist with?
We just try and get the door open so we can get in.
I see. Well, it looks like there is a structure that is blocking your path. Would you like me to remove it?
Maybe you and Kobamu can work together on that. And I'm like, Kobamu, rip the door off.
you said where it's okay. So your intention is for Kobamu to rip the door off before Corin's able to do anything,
or even if he could rip the door off while Corin is moving the thing to like assist with it, like in two different directions. Like if Corin is moving the pipe this way and Kobamu open, I don't want to get locked in with creepy guy.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Let's say roll me that.
I speak to the undead and you freak me out. That's what this is going on right here. Okay. So.
You roll for Kobamu. I'll roll for Corin.
Okay, so just a d20 and tell you what the roll is.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna hate me, but you can look at your screen.
If it isn't that 20, we gotta. Is it?
It is, and I will be happy. I can
wild.
I can whatever it's called, reload the page if you want, but it is a d20. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
Okay.
5, 6 so far. Oh,
They really
my
want us
I've
to
only
power
gotten
through
2.
this.
I've got 2.
The dice tell a story,
that's-
Joe. Okay.
Well, there's that, and then there's
But then
the
there's-
concerning
There's pages glued
stuff with
together.
that.
So, there's pages are glued
Yeah,
together in the
yeah,
books.
yeah, yeah,
So, do
Um,
you want me to reload the page? I'll reload the page regardless. I'm reloading the page. Maybe it'll
I'm gonna say, do either of you have physical die?
Oh.
I have to look for them, but I do.
Yes, I do.
So I will get up and
Just
go.
for now, that's way too many at that point. So just for sincerity's sake, and if you roll a nat 20 on those, I believe you. Okay, what was I doing? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, so we'll have oh yeah. I will roll for graves.
So I'm rolling again?
Dude, hey guys.
What?
What the
You got
hell is
20.
happening today?
Oh.
It is meant to be.
Or maybe the dice are telling a story, Joe. I don't know.
So I was let's keep it simple on this. You don't even have to necessarily roll for this. Just both things seem to happen pretty much at the same time. You do you will notice this car with that thing. Quarren looks to be like a a relatively sort of not a particularly muscular sort of human figure. As Carr is just ripping and shredding this door with your nat 20, just successfully sort of finding it. It also seems maybe like being a little bit angry about the amount of work he did to the wall, and then Lars told him to back off and pretty much did the same thing. You see him just kind of like pushing a little bit more of his rage into it. And you see Quarren just at a certain point as Kobamu starts to kind of rip the door, you see Quarren just grab the pipe that's probably about maybe like 500 pounds. Just grabs the pipe, lifts it, and then maneuvers it down the hallway. Gently places it down.
Okay, that's not right. So, all right. Sure, why not? Not creepy at all. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Looks like the path is clear.
Yeah, great. I think the two of you work together really well. Thanks, Kobamu. Thanks, Corin. So
What-
where are these records?
Absolutely. Let me go introduce you to her.
Oh, okay.
Does Kobamu look
back?
impressed?
Nope.
Or annoyed that he was able to do that so easily?
There we go. Yes. Let me go introduce her to you.
Uh-huh.
And you see him start to kind of walk down the hallway slowly as if you're supposed to follow.
I follow him.
Lars, you following as well?
I'm gonna keep a little distance back and just keep on alert for any sounds, movements, anything like that.
Okay, but you're following.
Yes.
You got it. Cool. Carrying over that nat 20 as you are moving from this area in the hallway of this wallpaper to this next room, you start to notice that sound seems to be moving away from that sound. You guys walk into the next room here, where you see there is a rather large open area that is, for the most part, quite luxurious. There's some couches that are on either side. You can see that there's this sort of small kind of mini bar area. The floor itself has gone from its like hardwood to this like deeply rich carpeted red, and from that perspective, this looks like this like kind of strange sort of like very relaxing kind of like meeting room. And then you see that there is a corner of the corner of this room that's about maybe like 20 by 20 feet. Not crazy big, but it's a decent size. There's an entire corner that has fully caved in, and you see metal like bars, like kind of like jutting and breaking off into this heavy sort of stone that has slipped through. Looks like there's a partial cave in here.
What happened there?
Oh. There was some natural redecorating that happened.
Clearly.
I hope it doesn't bother you.
It's fine. She says, lying. Lying through his
If it
teeth.
if it does bother you, I can work on making sure that it is absolutely taken care of before our next meeting.
I think that I would be most comforted by learning the information I seek from the archives.
Of course. Right this way.
All right.
Continues further towards the other hallway here. As you walk to the other hallway, there is a doesn't walk very far, actually kind of like stops a little abruptly, and turns to this door on the right, and you see him just stand there.
Oh, before we left that room, is there a chance I could have looked at the bar and seen if there was any bottles of alcohol there?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Okay. Uh, 13.
With a 13, you do see a bottle. Unfortunately, it has been cracked and seems to be seems to have the top part just like partially broken, like to the point that it's going to break off, with any sort of bump at all. But you see a mark on it that says Black Iron 18, which is a very high class whiskey in Aberfar.
Does it look like there's still stuff in it?
Yes.
I'm going to grab it, and as we're walking down the hallway, I'm going to drink.
Give me a sleight of hand.
All right. Oh. That's an 11.
Bottle breaks in your hands. You take 1 point of piercing damage.
Damn it. My bad. I just wanted a drink.
Kobamu can break stuff too.
Oh,
And just like breaks the wall next to him.
Yeah. But I didn't find any other bottles or anything like that.
Nope.
All
No
right.
need to bring weapon to break things.
Oh, I didn't mean to. I just, the bottle was already cracked and it broke. I just wanted to get a drink.
Kobamu gets a little bit more in your face. Kobamu break things on accident all the time.
Okay. When we find the queen, I want to see no accident break.
Car, yeah, you see Corin just standing in front of the door.
Clark will like wait for him to do something a little bit too long for the scene, like just like a little uncomfortable.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
he says, what's our next steps, Corin? We seem to be in the hallway.
You see the door open. And as the door opens inwardly, you see a figure step out. Oh, we have guests.
Hi, I'm
Lovely.
Car.
Hello. My name is Tressa. I'll be assisting you.
Of course you will. Okay, great.
And we'll pause you guys there.
You got to the other one.
The other one. You say one, not person. Okay.
Meanwhile, okay. Let's do. Let's just do this. Riaris, Kaelinor. You are in Mir. You have made it. Following Lewis as he is continuing to kind of move through the streets, you see very little active movement. This time of night, I mean, it is pretty late, but doesn't seem like really there's anyone on the street. You do see that there is a this kind of like main road here does seem to kind of travel upward a little bit. And do either of you have dark vision?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So with that, you see that there is a rather sort of steep slope that kind of goes up to what looks to be a very large wooden building that you see that there are still several lights on. This building looks like it's probably maybe like a three floor sort of place, like almost kind of gives you like a little bit of like almost like a state house sort of vibe. But at this point, Lewis starts to turn and head a little south of here.
Away from that big building.
Yes.
How is Lewis doing in the dark? Are there lights for him?
Oh, he's fine. This like there's still like torchlight along the roads. This was just like a little bit further up.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, we're here. Everything seems to be normal. Sabine should be. I guess it depends. There should be some sort of stew that's going on. But you can feel free to.
Sure.
Yes.
Thank you, Sabine. Is that your wife or?
God, yes.
Yeah. Lovely.
She is my wife.
Okay. Great. That building we passed up on the hill, couldn't help but notice it sticks out a little bit.
Yes.
Who lives there?
That's the mayor's office.
Oh.
Would be the mayor's office. If he's still alive, he hasn't come out of there in some time.
No one's checked on them, or is that
I mean,
normal?
his last kind of order of his mayor was for everybody to stand down and let them in. So
Okay, so well, that makes sense. Well, he's been shut up in his house.
there's plenty of Leonin that were coming in and out of there.
Hmm.
Right. Okay.
Anyways,
Yeah.
this is us. Do you want to? Should knock.
You'd like us to knock at your own door?
At your house?
I mean, do
Yeah,
you actually live here?
I do live here. Yeah, it's
Complicated.
Okay,
Okay. Don't
does she
worry.
not like?
just,
Do you and your wife have a fight?
what day is it?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
I don't know.
Does it end in Y? Because then we had a fight.
Oh, I get that. Oh.
But if you knock on the door, then
Should
she
be-
has to start out nice.
Okay. Well, I see your logic there and don't really fault it. I guess I'll knock on the door. I'll just go knock on the door.
Yeah.
Does Sabine live here?
She sounds lovely, Lewis. Lovely.
It just goes right through you.
Do you mind if we come in, or you open the door?
Yeah.
As in, yes to the first one or yes to the second one? I asked 2 questions.
What do you
So we can-
want?
We have something of yours. I look back at her. That was technically not a lie, so.
That's awfully cryptic.
You're the wife of Lewis?
Maybe I don't want it.
Just look at Lewis. I don't. We found your husband and we've returned him. If you want him, I guess.
Well.
We can leave him here.
Is he alive
you
or
don't-
dead?
Alive.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry.
can take him.
That's okay.
You hear what I put up with. She's not joking.
I know. I could tell. I could tell. I'll knock on again.
Yeah.
Lewis said you make a really nice stew, and we've been traveling for a while.
Oh, did he? Yeah. Well, if I believed everything that Lewis said, then I wouldn't have been making that stew, would I have, Lewis? Because someone was going to come back with a whole lot of meat.
Oh, he kind of got injured when we
So
found
if I
him.
believed Lewis to be telling the truth, then I wouldn't have bothered making the stew for tonight, would I have? So you tell me, stranger, is there a lot of meat with you?
look at Rios. How much meat do we have?
I don't think we.
You better answer her quick. She's gonna get mad.
Do we still have the food from earlier this morning? We have 45 pounds of food. It's kind of bland, but
Liar!
well, no, we do. It's if you can season it. That I'm sure there's some meat preserves in that food. And you
Does
could
it go good in stew?
Probably. And there's enough of how much can 45 pounds of food feed? You could probably feed some of maybe the town.
Why would I want to do that?
Because your town looks really sad and dismal. God. Sorry.
She opens the door at that. And you see this this rather older woman, very kind of like formed in this like kind of consistent sort of S shape, with her back, her neck seems to be kind of crooning sort of forward. You see her face doesn't seem to have a lot of like creases in the area where smiles are produced, but there are a lot of frown lines. Human. She comes up.
Hello.
Hi.
Lovely
Sorry
home.
about the comment of your town. Lovely home, though.
This is Lewis, I think. Right, Lewis?
She knows who I am. Yeah, I know who he is.
So.
Okay, well, just making sure.
I suppose in exchange for the meat that you're giving me, I should be feeding you as well.
If you don't mind. And maybe if you have any room, somewhere to sleep. I can take a corner. I just need a little corner in your...
All right, Lewis. Yeah, what did you promise them? I just told them where I lived. That's all I did.
I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah, sure you did. No, it's fine. We got, why do I need to sleep in a bed? I could just pick a spot on the floor and you could jump in.
I don't need a bed. I just need a little bit of floor room.
Was that your plan, Lewis? To get me on the floor and then someone new in our bed? Sabine, that's is Osmond home? Oh, you mean our home? You mean our home where our adult son lives? Yeah, he's home. Oh, all right.
Again, I really love what you've done with the shutters. They're really lovely.
Oh my gosh, shut up about the shutters.
Damn it.
All right, well, I mean, you're just going to stand out there and knock again. If I close the door in your face, you might as well come in.
Thank you. No, I will.
Lewis, you can come in too. I own the house. Oh. You come into the Ketterby residence, a quaint little home in the southern sort of part of Mere Village. You see it is occupied with a third resident, an Osmond Ketterby, who seems to be this rather sort of rather docile sort of male figure. Doesn't seem to talk much. Doesn't seem to be very social. There is a there is a rather large cauldron that is in one corner of the house, and you see that looks like it's a 2-floor house, but rather small. You hand Sabine the meat, and she looks at you and just, oh shit, yeah, no, I'll prepare it.
I can help. I don't have much skills in cooking.
You know where everything is?
No, ma'am.
Now you're gonna probably mess it up then. Give it to me.
Okay.
She takes it and starts putting the meat into the stew. Riaris, give me a hold on. We can see what that would be. Let's see. This would be a I'm gonna say this is a cooking utensils check. So we'll say let's do this. Let's do your D20 with your intelligence modifier, but you can add your proficiency modifier as well.
I'm sorry. What you said? Intelligence plus proficiency?
Yeah, just flat intelligence.
All right. All right. Well, flat intelligence, great. Proficiency 3. That is a 13 total.
13 total. Okay, cool. Yeah, the 13 you do see. Hey, man, that's a lot of salt.
Was it? Sorry. I've used to shakers that have, a couple more holes.
Oh, sorry. No. Let me explain. I'm sorry. Sabine is using a lot of salt.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. That's. I like yours. That's a heavy seasoning choice.
Hmm?
Is
What? Speak up.
Family recipe you're working on? It's really interesting.
No, I just got this meat. You didn't even tell me what this meat is.
It is it's some venison I think we found in the woods is what it is. It's a little tougher than I'm used to cooking, honestly, so I'm glad to watch someone who's pretty good, knows what they're doing.
Yeah, venison, you want to make sure you put a lot of salt in that.
Are you planning on storing this for a while, or
I'm planning on storing it in my mouth.
Nope. Okay.
Where are you planning on storing it?
Well, I think my stomach is pretty good too. Do you have any other I mean, can I help? Do you have any other seasonings or anything else you might what do you think?
I told you what season we're going to use for it.
Sorry,
just the salt. Oh,
just
more
salt?
more salt on it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Riaris is really good at seasoning and cooking.
Who the hell is Riaris?
Him.
I am Riaris, by the way. I'm so sorry.
Oh, great. Yeah, no, you've been really cordial and giving
names
and walking into my house, grabbing my bed, and then not even giving me your name.
I haven't grabbed your bed, so that might have been. I'm not sure.
You're not getting my bed.
I wouldn't dream of it. I'll get out of your way. I don't want to. We're very grateful for your hospitality. So if anything we need help, would love to help. Okay. More salt. That's good. Okay.
Yeah, if you can get more of that salt from the cupboard, I'll make sure I put another bag in.
White piece of meat now. Okay. Get you more salt. Sure. Yeah. Like pepper, or like, some herbs.
You don't know what salt looks like?
No, I can get.
It's like little white crystal-like rocks.
I see it. It's all on those nice slabs of meat right there. It's usually it kind of
Some of
goes
it
into
is.
the meat and it's just now on top. Oh, boy.
That looks like, what was that thing, Rose, you showed us in Booty Bay? That wet thing that was white. Snow. Why is it? That's
Snow, right? Yeah, I remembered that. It does look like snow. Yeah,
that's a lot of it.
that's a lot.
The hell's wrong with you guys?
It's a lot of
She
salt.
walks
Sorry.
off.
Yep.
Listen,
You see Osmond is sitting at the stairs, just kind of sitting there, just watching.
I'm gonna like double check over my shoulder to make sure she's kind of walked away a little bit and really just kind of like move the meat just a little bit to like really be like, this is caked in salt, and just put it down with the thud. And just give a nice smile to Kaelinor, like, great.
if you reseason it, I won't tell
Mm-hmm.
anyone. Also, that kid is staring at us.
Mhm.
I'm gonna look at Osmond. And white man nod him apparently. You okay? You good? Yeah, you.
Scrambles up the stairs.
Okay, bye.
That's
Nicely
not
done.
that's not my fault. That's not, you know.
He's not your son. Is that what?
No, he is.
He just
Okay.
doesn't like talking to people.
Well, would you if you grew up in a household with that sound?
I mean, okay, that's a little fair, but a little mean. Does he not have friends? Also, she's probably in listening earshot, and she's cooking our food.
I'm really questioning all of that advice and stuff you were saying earlier.
Listen, when you love someone, you accept them with all the things that annoy you and make you hate them.
At that point, is it even love?
What else could it be?
What else could it be, Kay? I don't know.
I don't know. Murder happened.
Stories will be told of your love for sure, Lewis. Can we help at all around or do anything, or should we just wait?
I wouldn't. Just stand till she's done.
Okay.
Is she? Do you have taste buds, Lewis? That feels insensitive, but can you taste anything but salt?
Sometimes I tell them I'm working late and I go to the bar and buy something.
You could have mentioned there was a bar in the village where they had food before I saw her put piles.
To be honest with you,
of
so
salt.
far this is going really good for me. So,
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad.
It was worth it for me to not tell you that there's a bar.
Great. Well, that's fine. It's still early enough. We can grab some drinks after and wash the salinity out of our mouths. Sure. Be great.
Yeah.
We're being rude. I apologize. Thank you for bringing us here, Lewis.
No, stay here as long as you can.
We won't. That's okay. Thank you. It's very kind of you. If Osmond comes back, should we ignore him if he comes back, or what should we do with that there?
I don't know. It's tricky. Sometimes if we ignore him for too long, he starts to make these weird yipping noises.
What?
He makes these weird noises, like he's making sure that we can hear
him.
Yeah.
Have you considered talking to him? How old is he? Your wife said full-grown adult son.
Yeah. We had him pretty late. He's 27.
No, I get that. I get that on a personal level. I get that. Mood. No friends. No people in the village of his age.
There's a dog.
Maybe that's why the yipping noises. Yeah. Okay.
But I haven't seen them around each other, so I don't know if they're in a fight or something.
You never know when it comes to boys and their dogs.
He's 27. He's a man.
That's the same age I am. That's crazy. That's
So
crazy.
you get it.
It's
Do you ever have a dog, Rios? You and your dog? A boy and his dog?
I did not have a dog. No. Fortunately not.
All right, food's done.
Oh,
Great.
I got excited.
Wonderful.
Oh my God. Thank you, Sabine. It smells
The
lovely.
meat has been in the stew for about maybe 5 minutes.
Black and blue, just like I like it. It's
All right,
good.
hold out your hands. Sabine.
Hands?
Sorry, what?
Sabine. You want us to use the good bowls?
We have bowls. We brought some bowls. I'm sure we must have some. Oh, Ogre had just collected the stuff. We must have.
Look at that, Lewis. You found some friends with their own bowls. Why are you carrying bowls around? You do this sort of thing often?
We were
through the forest.
Through the forest, going from house to house.
Have you ever been in the? Yeah. Well, no. That's why we carry our own bowls, just in case we don't have the luxury of a roof.
Because there aren't many houses in the forest. Because it's a forest. How many houses do you know in a forest?
Right. Yeah, all right. I see why you like her, Lewis. She seems to speak her mind.
I think she does remind me a lot of a young you. I have to say, now that you mention that, there's some candy, okay? I can see that.
I didn't wear so much bright jewelry.
Why, thank you. I'm going to take that as a compliment. Perhaps you should. It might brighten up your soul. Sorry, you're letting us stay in your house.
Excuse me?
I meant that. I'm going to be honest. I did kind of mean that. It's been a very long day. Okay? Sabine,
where's your bowl?
Pull out my bowl.
Okay. Grabs the ladle, puts the bowl. You can eat outside.
I will, thank you. No, but seriously, okay, I'm going. I'm going. I'm going.
No, you
Strong,
are.
independent. Walk out the door and close it a little bit more forcefully than I intend to. Not hard enough so it breaks, but like a little bit.
No, it's just yours.
Well, here's my
You got anything
bowl.
to say?
Here's my bowl. Thank you again. Nope. Thank you.
Eat it.
Well, do you want to serve yourselves too? We can sit. Oh, you want me to eat? Okay. It is very well seasoned. Mm-hmm.
All right, then.
It's delicious. I Lewis, you were telling me you had so many things you couldn't wait to tell your wife about the wilds. I'm gonna leave you to it. I'm just gonna make sure my companion.
Yeah, no, I
Okay,
get
bye.
it.
Yep.
You've lasted longer than most. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Okay. Just give me. Oh, thank you, Sabine. It's been an experience. I'll see you shortly. Okay. Yep.
Hey, bring the balls back.
What? Okay. What?
I could use them.
Okay. It's gonna be right outside. Great. Okay.
All right.
I will go to leave. Oh, shit, the door's a little stuck. Hey, you like jammed the door.
You gotta open it.
Yeah, well, it's it's a pull. All right. Sorry.
Did you?
How'd you survive in that forest anyway?
There aren't doors in the forest. I'm glad you volunteered for us to stay the night. I can't wait for that. Lovely.
I mean, would you? I didn't know his wife was.
Yeah, he
failed to mention that.
Yeah. Yep. Lovely. I'm not eating this.
Yeah, I already poured mine to the side.
Yeah.
Just
I
tipped it out
mean, this
immediately.
might just ruin the bowl. I don't even know. This is.
I mean,
Kalen or Riaris, give me a perception check.
That's a natural 20, sir.
Hey guys.
I'm so sorry for that nat 20. Riaris, as you're kind of like pouring the bowl out, you kind of like take a moment to kind of look up at the night sky, and you see Osmond is leaning out of his front window, staring directly down at both of you.
So wonderful. Oh,
what are you looking?
Hey, Osmond. How? Good evening. Shit, he's like right above.
Hey, he is. Do you want to come down?
We're gonna maybe head to the pub. You want to come with?
We got free alcohol. No,
Oh,
he shut
he-
the.
he
He's shut
just-
the. Yeah, he's. Usually free alcohol gets people.
Anyway, Lewis, that was an experience. To the pub.
To the pub.
Great.
Please.
Try to make our way back into the town where we came. If we saw the
Yeah, you
pub
make
or
your way
wherever
back.
Margaret-
You did feel like the road that you kind of like walked in, like typical sort of like tavern sort of style fashion. A tavern's going to often be pretty close towards the exit and entrance. So I think following along with that, you see. I'm not even going to have you guys roll a survival check. This is the only sort of like larger sort of house structure that seems to have all of its lights still on. Like there's like all of the windows have candlelight in it. And as you guys walk up to open the door, you see a figure seem to kind of come up out of nowhere from the shadows, which is surprising considering he's a rather...
Thought for a moment Corin was coming to the door. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
I didn't
Which
know.
is-
I was like, what?
which is
That was
surprising
fair.
because he is rather big. As you see the familiar orc that kind of comes up to you just as you kind of put your hand on the door.
This is the one I saw earlier. That was.
It is.
Gotcha.
Friend or foe?
Friend.
Of who?
Lewis. Hopefully, you don't hate him.
Or his wife. Though, if you hate his wife,
Don't
that is-
bring her into this. We'll stick with Lewis for the moment.
You're wearing armor. Why is that?
We are travelers, adventurers, many other titles you could say.
Good. Let me buy you a drink.
Huh? Oh, that's mighty kind of you. Lead the way.
And some food, if you don't mind, to be fair, but the drink is good.
After you. And you open the door to the quietest tavern you have ever walked into. You see everything is dimly lit. There's only maybe 2 or 3 people that are in here. As you feel that sort of like moment of like this air of just the depression sort of space that exists outside of this building has absolutely wafted inside it as well. As you go to walk in, you see this figure just kind of point to a table over in the corner. Let's go over there so we can talk.
Sure. Sounds good.
All
You
right.
guys head over in that direction.
How many are there? Other people are in here? Or what?
Yep. So there's like 2 or 3 other sort of figures around here. None of you get a lot of like cloaks, but none of them look particularly necessarily dangerous to you, Riars.
Pretty empty. Gotcha.
Pretty empty.
Both.
You do feel they kind of like they all seem to kind of turn and look in your direction once you guys are in a space to be seen. This figure kind of sits down with you for a second. Bog.
Riars. Pleasure to meet you, Bog.
You feel a giant orc hand just kind of hold yours. And you will?
Okay. Pleasure to meet you, Bog.
Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, okay. Well.
All right. You guys want to kill some lions? With that, we're gonna take a 2-minute break. See you guys.
Have a drink first, man. Come on.
Can I get some food?
And we are back. Meanwhile, in an entirely different part of Imea, we hear the sound of crunching, scraping, the slight random bits of clicking noises from far corners of this wet, damp cave beneath the surface of the Pyre Mountains. You all are somewhat huddled around Horus. As Horus, you are you making an illusion of it, or did you actually pull it out?
I made an illusion of it.
Okay, you got it. Ogre, you see a piece, not the whole thing, but a piece of something that looks very familiar to you.
Ogre's eyes are like saucers. They're huge. She is not very subtle, like knowing she knows what this is.
Yeah, it is not full. Here's the version of what it looks like when it is intact. Be a little bit hard to see as it's pretty far back there. But you see Faustus, what seems to be this like kind of like haft sort of mark of some sort of like gyroscopic like structure. The wire hangings just kind of almost perfectly cut at an angle.
I mean, there's some definite intricate craft work going on there, but I'm gonna be honest with you, it's really hard to tell. I mean, I've never seen anything like this, but it would be hard to tell without having a present. If I had it present, I could tell you what magic was on it. To some extent, I could probably, maybe even determine maybe what part of the world it came from. Does the architecture or the craftsmanship on it look anything like I've ever seen before from South Imea or at the Ludus?
Roll me an investigation check with disadvantage.
Fair. Hey, that's a proletariat 20.
Okay. Yeah, I think you don't recognize it specifically. I'm going to put it in the in our chat just so you can get a better look at it. You don't recognize it as anything that has been of some importance. I would argue that I think for Faustus, what you've seen is what you notice from this is that it looks somewhat like what a lot of like the richer sort of houses and areas, even like areas in the Mortimer Ludus, like they would have as decorations. It just kind of reminds you of that. It's something that seems to be incredibly elaborate, was probably very difficult to make, and it was just to be looked at.
I mean, I've got a couple of pieces like this, but I mean, it's really it's kind of like a calling card, I guess. A lot of blacksmiths like to put their mark on the items they make. Other craftsmen tend to lay an obsessive amount of filigree and small little. Maybe someone made this to try and get work with maybe a noble house or something.
As Faustus talking, Ogra has put down her staff, like shoved it down into the ground so it's still standing, and she is slowly walking up to Mr. Ace, and she's right in front of him, and she's going to put her hands on your shoulder and lift you up to her level. And it's not forcefully, she's doing it very gently. Just brings you up to her level. And you can see she is almost kind of angry, but she's trying to hold back. Mr. Ace, Ogre's gonna ask you a question. Please answer truthfully. Is Mr. Ace with the Merlin Loke?
Uh, no, I'm not with them.
Insight check.
Sure.
What's the DC for half truths and omissions?
Well, Horace, roll me a deception check. You might not need to find out.
That is a dirty 20.
I got a 13.
He's telling the truth.
Listen, I despise the Merlin Loke as much as the next person. They've only brought me pain and suffering.
How does Mr. Ace know about that? And she's pointing to the illusion, or where the illusion was.
I disperse it, and I say, you know, uh, I grew up in a rough part of the Isles, and sometimes to put food on the table, I had to steal. There was one house in particular that I stole from, and uh, I saw it there.
Because only Ogre and her friends and the Merlin Loke seem to know about these. And Ogre and her friends, we need them.
I'm so sorry. This is okay. May I play an experiment for a moment, just to be able to kind of prove how ridiculous this line of questioning is right now. So he says yes, he is a part of this Merlin Loke or whatever they are. And then what?
Ogre would have to ask some other questions.
Why?
Like, was he there? Did he help round up Ogre's clan? Was he there when they were killed?
Yes, he did. He did
her
all these things.
hands are growing a little tighter around Horace's shoulders.
Ogre, this is just a hypothetical.
He did all those things and worse. But you are trapped here under a mountain with him, and with me. So whatever the reasoning is that you have such emotion wrapped around this illusion, he hasn't even shown you that he really has it. What use is that, besides the fact that we are now slowing our departure? Faustus, do you disagree?
To agree with Raquant here, though the methods are iffy at best. Ogre, if if you hurt him, we have to step in, and then this turns into a whole thing that none of us get out of here. So
Yes. See, Faustus has to step in. Is that what you want?
Ogre just looks at Ace. Ace promised to not lie to Ogre. Minos Ogre can tell Ace isn't lying. So she's gonna slowly put you back down.
That's good. That's good. A very good guilt trip.
I put a hand on Ogre's shoulder and just say, I promise you, I had nothing to do with any of those horrible things that happened to your family or anyone else.
Thank you. But if you know where one of those are, Ogre and her friend needs it. We need all of them.
Well, we get out of here and we'll see about collecting all those pieces. How about that?
Mm-hmm. Ogre, Riaris has like 2.
You all have been busy. Uh, wow, 2.
Mm-hmm. So if
Great.
Mr. Ace shows us where the other one is, then we'll have 3, and that's pretty close to the 10, right?
Are there only 10?
Mm-hmm. It's with like, oh, maybe Ogre shouldn't be saying this.
Well, Mr. Ace, please, yes, show us where the other piece of this is under the mountain. Is, of course, assuming that this is a conversation that needs to be had under the mountain.
It's best we
Or
be
is
on our
it
way.
somewhere else?
We can be on our way.
I'm curious, Merquant, do you also enjoy beating young children in races? This is unnecessary.
I have a place that I need to get to.
We
and
all
I would
have
like to
places
get there in
we
one
need to
place.
get to.
I personally believe this is a conversation that does not need to happen right now.
You know what? I think, to be honest with you, this has been a lot for all of us, and I feel like you know a lot about me. We're learning a ton about Horus right now, and Ogra, for all I can tell, is an open book. So how about you share something with us so we feel comfortable moving forward?
Sure. It all started when I woke up in a Merlin Loke camp in the wilderness, and he starts to walk off with that.
Ogre's really not starting to like him.
Hey, Ogra.
Hmm?
I need to ask you a huge favor, and I really am looking forward to spending some time with you in these next couple of days. But I think Merquant needs special attention by a special person. How about you just go talk to him? Nothing dangerous, nothing mean. I just think he would love to get to know you better.
Like, what should Ogre, like, talk about?
How old are you, Ogra?
25?
Start at 2.
Mm.
Fastest, please take a point of inspiration for that. Incredible.
Yeah, Ogre will just start walking over to Quant.
You got it. I'll assume that all of the RP that's happening from here on out, you guys are walking and talking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I didn't know you had such an evil side in you.
It's not evil. It's just a lesson. Um,
Yeah, I've heard evil people say the same thing.
who hurt you, Horace?
Should I start it too?
That's when it started, Horace.
Let's see. Ah, man.
I'll narrow it down for you. Who are these Merlin Loke people?
The Merlin Loke. A cult that resides within the Isles. Uh, they have ambitions of bringing about the end of the world, this and that. You're running a mill, uh, believers and demons and whatnot. I couldn't tell you too much about them.
You know, I haven't really thought much about the end of the world until about 6 months ago, and it feels like everyone I meet now is trying to stop someone from ending the world. That said, I'm pretty certain that the only reason the world doesn't end is because there's too many of them trying to do it at once.
You know, you might have a fair point with that. Uh, so many conflicting parties trying to
So
bring
I'm curious,
about.
how are you and your people trying to end the world?
Well, I wouldn't say my people. I'm just a lowly sailor who was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Hold up your starboard hand.
I
Yeah.
hold up my left hand.
Horace, take a point of inspiration for absolutely committing to the bit. Very good.
Sailor, huh? Interesting. Um, I should have asked a lot more questions before I took this job, but I need to know because it seems like everyone here except for me wants to hurt you. Do I need to watch out for you?
I'd watch out for the other people who want to hurt me. I can assure you I'm no threat to you.
Okay, but they're clearly a threat to you.
I start like walking slower to let Ogra and Marquand like sort of drift a little
Move
further
on ahead. Yeah, sure.
away from us.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I like, skeptically look around when obviously there is nobody else down here besides us. Um, and I look at Faustus very seriously and I tell him straight up, my mother is a witch who operates for the Merlin Look. And she desperately wants me to come back home. And then I start walking again.
Jack just walked off in anger. The man's gone.
I'll kind of catch up. You do realize if Ogra finds out about that, she will probably try and kill you.
Yeah, but
Yeah, no.
I know you don't Wouldn't want that to happen. I haven't done anything wrong.
Son, you just lied to the one person that's here for you.
Did I? I don't. I'm not with the Merlin Loke. I have nothing to do with what it is that they want to happen.
Pause this. Roll me a charisma saving throw. I'll message you.
You. It's easy to wrap yourself in holding to the letter of the conversation, but I feel confident that you know the difference. You know what she asked you, even if those words weren't exactly what she said.
Do you know how hard of a time I would have had trying to explain to her what I was raised to be and how hard it's been to run from that? I don't want any part of what the Merlin Loke intend to do to this world. I just want to find a quiet place to go and see what happens. I'm just a spectator here.
It's the small things, Horace. Not many people care about what you used to be or what someone else expected of you. They care about who they see now in front of them. Thank God for that. Or we might all be alone. I recommend you tell her you can do it in your time, but if you don't, I don't reckon she's gonna let you leave without a few more axe wounds.
Meanwhile, we cut to Ogre.
And so when Granny was teaching Ogra magic, she would shove Ogra's hand into a beehive, and then she'd have to heal Granny's hand, and she would be like really upset. But Granny said Ogra had to be thrown into the pool first to learn magic. So, but Granny then learned that doing the slow way was easier for Ogra instead of being thrown in a pool or in the swamp, as we say.
I have never been more excited to find something that could eat me right now.
That reminds Ogra. Um, the time we went alligator hunting for more food, and um, but that's when all the other people started coming to the island. So Granny had to put up the man eating plants, but Ogre didn't like the screaming, so then Granny made the singing mushrooms to put them all to sleep. So that way the plant would eat the people, so no screaming.
And I'm sure everything was silent. Maybe we practice that now. See what that sounds like for the idea of the immersion of the story.
No, all the other goblins were noisy. It was just in the village. It was just around the village where the plants were.
Right, but I would really like to picture myself there right now. Maybe possibly walking right into a man-eating plant.
No, they wouldn't hurt goblins or Ogra. Ogra thought it was because she was a goblin, but she found out a few weeks ago she wasn't.
Oh. You see Marquand stop for a second. You just found out that you're not a goblin?
Yeah. Granny said Ogra was a special kind, the really tall goblins.
Have you seen many tall goblins in your time on land, Ogra?
Ogra only spent time in the village, so Ogra thought she was only in that village. But Ogra felt pretty stupid not figuring it out.
Well, no, why? I'm sure there was plenty of goblins around that had tusks and were 6 feet tall and were able to put out fires just by looking at them.
Ogra trusted.
You knew. You knew. I understand that there are certain things that may be difficult for you to understand, but there is absolutely something primal and deeper than intelligence in understanding where one belongs.
There's also nature. Ogra was raised by caring people who took care of her and loved her. Why wouldn't she believe them?
Because nature itself would dictate the difference. Nature itself would keep you sometimes recognizing that late at night, you think about how easy it would be to best anyone in your village. Because you were
Ogra doesn't
different.
know what Marquand ever had anybody who cared or loved him, but Ogra wouldn't do that to people in her village.
No, you wouldn't. Because you knew that if you did, then they would have to also recognize the fact that you are different. It'd be so much easier for everybody to get along. So everybody walks that same path. Everybody pretends to not know the truth. But they knew. And so did you. We know deep down where we belong. And more importantly, where we do not.
Ogra can agree with that. Ogra knows Ogra belongs with her clan and her friends on the boat. But Ogra doesn't belong here with a sad, mean little man. And she's just gonna walk a little. She's not even gonna talk to him anymore and just walk off. Like walk a little.
Oh, he's gonna start following you now. Of course, there is another sort of option here, right? The idea of where you are not belonging, that's something that's usually pretty easy to recognize and understand. It's most places are places that you don't belong. Where is it that you felt that you really belonged, Olga? Was it anywhere?
Not saying anything, just walking, not acknowledging him at all.
And just like that, the stories stop when the truth comes out.
Ogre's gonna hit him with her staff.
You try, you swing, and he's not there.
Wait 1 sec. Detect magic.
Okay. Counterspell.
Ogre just punches a hole in one of the walls.
Cool. Horus and Faustus, roll me perception check.
$21.
Sorry, I just accidentally cleared it.
I'll say was the Faustus. You definitely heard that crack of the rock.
Horus, it showed a 17 on my side.
Okay, yeah.
Cool,
17.
you did too. Both of you guys heard it.
Slight jog to catch up. Everything okay?
See, Ogre doesn't want to talk to him anymore.
That's okay. What did you what did you say to her?
The truth.
Which version?
There is only one.
One time, like 15 years ago, that Alistair was young, and it was being really, really difficult, and I just didn't know what to do. So I went to a pub to get away for a little bit. I told Alina that they needed me at the Ludus, and I proceeded to just not go home for hours. And that was awful. Alina knew, and I didn't say anything, and she didn't talk to me, and everything was just really bad. And then I told her what happened, and she was still mad, but we were able to talk about things. And do you guys understand? Like, we're walking in a cave in complete darkness, and you guys are all carrying your own shit with you right now. And I can't. You just want to get through.
So do I.
And so do I.
Can we not pick at each other? Can we be honest? Can we not lift people up?
Okay.
Anybody have anything else they need to get off their chest?
Ogre's just like putting all her fingers like back in from hitting the thing.
Nope. All right. Okay, we'll just get back to walking. Um,
Uh, in the darkness of this cave, you can just hear Horace's stomach growl. Uh, and then
yeah.
I will just start rummaging through my backpack as we walk, looking for something to eat.
I'd say honestly, I mean, as you are looking through your backpacks and eat, there will also be about maybe like 3 more hours before you guys probably have to bed down for the night. So if you want, we can go to that, or if there's something specific you want to do there.
No.
Okay. Cool.
What is this, day 2 for us?
This is day 2. Yeah.
How many days are we supposed to be down here?
5.
I have a feeling the haunt isn't gonna last that long with the tensions this high.
Although, that evening, I need to roll something to see what happens here. So, there is a lantern light that is the single light that you allow to be on the whole time. As keeping it relatively sort of low, I'm going to ask who actually, I'm going to have you all roll. Yeah, we're going to roll a luck check to see who is on watch.
15 for Faustus.
19 for Ogra.
Beyond. Go further. Okay, 18.
Okay, Faustus, you got a what?
15.
15. Okay, cool. At that point, I would say Horace and Ogre at 18, 19. I'm going to say that Horace, you are waking up about to replace Ogre in the watch for the evening. So both of you are up here. And in the lantern light, you see this kind of ember start to rise just a little bit through outside of the lantern itself. Kind of like rises up into the air, and you see a little note, a little piece of paper start to fall.
I reach out to grab it.
Okay.
And place it next to the lantern light to try and read it under the...
Clinton, do you want me to read it, or do you want to read it?
You can read it. In very precise script, you see the following words. Dad. The more I've traveled this world, the smaller it has become. I'm still here. I don't think I'm meant to be, but I am. And I miss you more than I've ever admitted. I understand you now. It's a strange thing to realize so late, but it is a fact nonetheless. Thank you for everything you've done and everything you still do, even from afar. Take care of Mom. Hold her tightly. I'm still walking. Alistair.
I look over to Faustus, fold the letter, and try to place it in his like pocket without bothering him.
God, there was a version of that I really thought you were gonna be like, and I try to place it in my back pocket.
Yeah.
Was that for Ogra? Was it Car? What does it say?
No, it was for Faustus.
Hmm.
His his son reached back out to him, so I guess he got your message.
That's nice.
Yeah. Looks like he's still looking for his place in the world, just like the rest of us.
Do you think Marquand said some things? Ogre doesn't think they're true, but it just made Ogre angry that because he's like smart, it sounds right, but Ogre knows it isn't.
You know, smart people have a way of doing that, but it doesn't really matter what they say, does it? You know, only thing that matters is what you believe. You know, I've read a few books, and if I told you that this cave was actually the inside of a giant serpent and was traveling around the world as we spoke, does that make it right?
Ogre's just gonna look around. If this was the inside of a big snake ogre, I'd be very worried there's no like guts or slimy bits or blood or anything.
Okay.
And it'd have all these parasites in it trying to kill us.
You know, different kinds of snakes all over the world. If you choose to believe it. Or this could just be a mountain, and in a few days we'll be out the other side and we can get back to your friends.
Maybe Mr. Ace can go on the boat with us and we can help him get to where he needs to go and you can stay for a bit. You can see Ogre's tree and the jacuzzi, and Zed's piggy bank hole at the bottom of the ship.
You know, you put in a good word for me with your friends. And if they like that idea, then I'm down.
Ogre thinks they will, and Mr. A says he knows where one of the thingies are. That'll really help too.
Right, right. The what do you call it again?
Um, Bellmaker and Riars calls them. They're really hard words to say. Ogre just calls them like the moon and sundial thingies.
The moon and sundial thingies. Yeah, we'll all together we'll find all the pieces to the moon and sundial thingies and see where that takes us.
Hmm.
Any both of you to give me perception checks. The DC on this is 28.
28.
You got this, guys. No pressure.
Guidance to Horus. Well, no, I wouldn't know.
No, you
Never
wouldn't
mind.
know. Yeah.
I mean,
I
the
just got a
way
dirty 20.
I got an 8.
Can we just combine the two?
Rolling
Yeah,
like a
absolutely.
That
You
makes
can,
it a
you can combine the
28.
two. Yeah. Cool. So 28 to out of 56. So I get to combine the DC, right?
Yes. Yes.
That's how math works.
Ogre doesn't know math, so.
You are talking. Having this moment of connection in this dark, dingy cave. There's nothing else around to really do. This is day 2 and evening of day 2, and you're already feeling like you're going crazy. As you all are having this moment, you feel it stop suddenly short as you see Merquant lying in bed, or lying on his bedroll, but also kneeling in front of the both of you, eyes darting back and forth. You see Merquant look at you, Horus. I'm going to need your eyes.
I just give him a nod.
And he covers the light. Ogre, you can't see anything. There is a moment where you feel this extremely odd shiver crawl up your back. Like fingers from a hand dipped in ice. Horus, you feel that familiar sensation as your eyes just switch, allowing you to see what you cannot see. As you see a figure right behind Ogre. Skeletal yet fully encased in shadow. Give me a nature check.
Alrighty. Have I did I long rest since I was waking up to watch?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I don't have to roll a disadvantage. 24.
You see the figure is looking around. It looks right at you. And then its eyes start to move away. It cannot sense you. And then you see its nostrils start to expand like a snake, sort of outwardly. And it starts moving closer towards Merquant at his bedroll. That nature check, it's sensing magic. And using that as a tracker. What do you do?
I am going. And you said it doesn't sense me. I am going to.
Not yet.
Cast Dispel Magic on Merquant to try and like momentarily or temporarily like shield all magical like emanating from him.
Okay, from Merquant himself or Merquant who's sleeping? You've seen Merquant physically stop the, put out the lantern. So you get the idea there's most likely the real Merquant is right next to you.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll just wait and see if it goes over to someone else, and then prepare to do that same thing to whoever it chooses as a target if they look like they're in danger from it.
Okay. You see this creature this like creature of smoke, really the only noticeable sort of thing that is. You don't notice any sort of ligaments or anything like that, but you see the figure kind of turn and lay their head down next to where Merquant is. Figure moves suddenly, starts to maneuver around. It seems like at this point it can tell that this is not Merquant. Or that this is an illusion.
Does Ogre know this is happening?
You have no sense at all. You're in complete and total darkness.
I think Ogre, you would just like see Horus like staring out into the distance, like very tense, sort of standing at the ready.
I'll give you that you're able to see Horus's like faint outline. It's never been like it's cave darkness.
Mm-hmm.
But
and you
yeah,
said I felt cold fingers around me.
You did feel that along your back.
Yeah, so knowing that Faustus has all manner of physical, magical objects on him, I'll prepare to like dispel magic on him if this creature decides to take interest in where he's laying or anything.
Okay. Let's see where the creature goes next.
Ogre is going to slowly get up. Very slowly.
Okay. Where you go?
I'm just standing up.
Okay.
Is Faustus, Horus, and Merquant in 30 feet of me? Last I
You
saw.
have no idea. Last you saw, yes. But you have no sight on anyone but Horus right now.
Is it walking? Like, is it
It's like floating.
floating? Okay.
Screw it. Ogre's just going to look at Mr. Ace and just... And I want to wild shape into a bat.
Okay. All right. You wild shape into a bat. As that happens, Horus, all of a sudden you see this figure that was starting to go and move, that was actually starting to move towards Faustus, immediately whips its head around. And like starts to move all around Ogre as the bat. Ogre, what are you doing?
Since bats have echolocation, I know this thing is right where it was, right? Or is it like non-corporeal?
It's non-corporeal now. What are you doing, Ogre?
I'm flying up to the ceiling, the top of the ceiling cave.
You got it. It follows you.
You just hear little bat screeches flying around you, and I'm trying to lead this thing, or whatever's following me, or this presence. I want to lead it away from the others.
You lose. You take 16 points of necrotic damage that you don't get back.
Like ever?
How far away does she get? Or
Depends on if she's still alive as a bat.
I'm trying to find where I have the bat.
just for like a transparency's sake, I wanted to.
No, you had 1 hit point. So you've lost 15 hit points, and you are back to that form. And you feel now this smoke is now moving through your nose, your mouth, your ears, and it is diving deep down through your entire body. And you are in complete darkness.
One sec. Spells.
I'm gonna have everybody roll initiative.
Alrighty.
Define everybody.
Yeah, good point. Sorry.
I mean, I'll go. Sure.
The people in this.
I see the bottom of this pint glass.
Well, if you let me able to do this one thing,
no,
maybe
roll initiative.
I did.
No.
A natural 1.
Attaboy.
Baby.
An 11.
That's the inverse of those 20s. Oof.
The dice god said, "Hey, there's a reason."
It's a new day on
Yeah.
the East Coast, and they reset
Sorry, I used them all.
Yeah,
reset
I'm gonna
the
make this
RNG.
very clear.
there you
There
go.
is a possibility you guys lose Ogre tonight.
Oh no.
Can I give my inspiration away?
Sure.
You
I
may
have
not be joining
inspiration.
the boat after all if you don't come back with our
Give inspiration.
Ogre.
Hey, do you get inspiration?
Thank you for the reminder.
Uh,
So if anyone will like there,
Ah,
take my
a
inspiration.
lesson. Amazing.
we both got 11.
You got 2 ones now.
Honestly.
Can I say what was going through my mind just to see like
Sure. Yeah,
how-
absolutely.
so seeing it chase Ogre, right? I wanted to vortex warp her back to the group and prepare to initiative everyone, like everybody gets a turn, and for my next turn be prepared to cast a spell at it depending on how far away it was. That's why I was asking how far away she got.
I'll tell you what. I will say, because of your sight, I'll allow you to roll your initiative with advantage. And we'll say
Okay.
that's the...
I will take that.
Can I, as you said, what I was doing when it was going into my mouth, can I say what I want to try?
No. I would argue that whatever you're about to do is probably going to be relatively violent as you are losing health. Same thing if you were to attack someone, we would roll initiative. Faustus, you can also roll initiative too.
It was a 13 with disadvantage because, Faustus is still sleeping.
Yep.
Nice.
Appreciate it. Horace, what did you get with advantage?
15.
Okay, awesome. With that, Horace, you are up first.
All right.
As you see Ogre just collapse to the ground, as going from the small bat form to full Ogre form, collapsing there. Ogre, would you say that you moved your full movement as a bat?
No, I'd probably move like 15 feet.
I like it. 15 feet. Okay, Ogre is 15 feet away.
Way. All right. Is the being or creature like still there but engulfing her in smoke, or has it disappeared within her?
It seems like it's disappeared in her.
Okay. Frick. I have no idea what this is.
Hit her with a fireball.
No. For a second there,
It's the way she wants to go.
I considered it,
Oh, sorry, too soon.
but I'm gonna try dispelling magic. I'll just try to dispel magic. So,
Okay. Where are you directing this dispel magic?
at Ogre,
Okay.
hoping that like it either loses interest or that whatever hold it is trying to take is of magical quality, and
Oh,
maybe it is.
interesting. So if Ogre has 0 magic in her, it would immediately lose interest.
Yes.
I like that. Cool. Just to clarify, that's what you want to do?
Yes. I used the spell slot's gone.
You got it. Okay. Beautiful. Horace, at the end of your turn, you see the creature start to exit out from Ogre's mouth. Seems like you were successful. Faustus, give me a perception check. I'm gonna say here, because everyone's really trying to be quiet here. The DC for this is, I think the DC is 17.
23.
Ooh.
Your eyes snap open. This moment of like this soldier-like kind of realization of recognizing something's wrong. No idea what the sense was, what the presence was that woke you up, but something is not right. And then you wake up and realize you can't see anything.
Cool. I will grab. Thanks, Train. I will grab the. So I have some goggles of night that I brought with me. So I'm gonna use my whole action to grab those, put those on, scan the room, and just kind of assess the situation. Because I don't know what's going on, and it is deathly quiet in here and dark. So if I remember the scene correctly, in basically colors of gray in a grayscale, I'm gonna see Quant over the lantern, a large bat dying on the ground.
No, you see Ogre.
Yeah,
Oh,
good.
Ogre. And Horus.
Definitely
I'm gonna
not
tell you-
attacking her.
I'm going to tell you specifically what you do not see with your goggles
Yes.
of night. You do not see this creature.
Cool. I didn't think I would. Horus, did you move towards Ogre?
I didn't move towards her. I'm still standing in the same spot.
He's 15 feet away from me.
Heard that. Stupid. Can I try and... I want to get to Ogre, who's clearly hurt. But stealthily? Can I try and stealth my way over to her?
Yeah. You're not really entirely sure what you're trying to hide from.
Right. It's dark. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just trying to be
So I would-
quiet, not
Yeah,
not
I would argue
necessarily
like
hide.
right, like RP wise, you're like trying to make the least amount of noise, but the reality is you
Yes.
could be just walking right through this thing for all you know.
Yes, 100%.
You got it. Yeah. Movement, fine. You're there.
Great. Yeah, and then I think I'm just gonna kind of bend over and try and get a fix on what's happening to Ogre here. Is she breathing? Do we have a pulse? Is there blood?
You don't see any blood. You see that Ogre is choking, and it's a sound. Fossis, give me a medicine check.
Hey, that's not terrible. 17.
17. You're reminded of a time when Alistair, the many times that Alistair went a little bit too far and tried to make something alchemically where the smoke and everything seemed to almost try to magically focus into his lungs. And as it came out, it was that sort of sound of something, not to break immersion, but it is very Green Mile, as something that is like escaping Ogre's mouth in a way that sounds like it's a consistent sort of choke of something coming out.
Got it. Yeah, I think that's my turn for this moment. I think that's
Yeah.
it.
Cool. You got it. Oh my god, holy shit, hold on. This is bad.
I have 3 options. And one is like a Hail Mary that would be a total waste of a turn.
It is Merquant's turn. You want 11 or higher.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
Well.
Do it, Marquand.
Pop off, King.
I love this new camera.
Well, I'm sorry to take things away from you guys, but I guess Merquan's going to be a badass for a second. That nat 20. Horace, you hear Merquan right next to you. Horace, what languages do you speak?
Languages, nothing crazy.
You speak nothing.
Common, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
Okay. Beautiful. Mwah. You hear in perfect. Evie Mux is killing me tonight. Killing me. Horace, you hear in perfect Elvish. No accent. You're not gonna take me back. And you see all of a sudden there is this orb of light that starts to appear in Merquan's hands as he sends it out, and you see it move on its own, moving sort of like slowly at first and then speeding up as it seems to wrap around both Faustus and this creature. This creature, you immediately notice it starts to kind of move and shake. It doesn't make any sound at all. It just can't. As it is locked in this sort of orb, and trying to find a way out. And the only bad part about this is that there's only one source of food right now in this orb, and that's Faustus. But Merquan has managed to be able to house this thing in something. But it is in there with Faustus. It is a creature's turn. I will say this, Merquan kind of grabs your arm, or so you actually feel a physical sort of thing, physical sort of moment as this right hand grabs you, and says to you once again in perfect Elvish, you need to get him out of there.
I am assuming that this is Otaluk's Resilient Spear, because I know that spell as well.
I'll be honest with you. You have no idea what this spell is.
Okay. All right. All right.
Like it is weird. Once again, very much like the idea of like this like weird sort of like double sense that you've had. That's not a spell that you're aware of. This is something else that might be related to that in some ways, might not be. You're not entirely sure. It seems like it could be in that same ballpark, but it also looks like, yes, it also looks like it may be a spell that he created. 8, 15, 19. Faustus, you take 19 points of necrotic damage that do not come back. As this creature goes in the only space it knows to go, into Faustus. And Horace, it is your turn.
All right.
We skipped my turn?
Oh, what is your turn, Ogre? What was yours?
I had
Sorry,
an 11 as well.
Okay, great, cool. All right, apologies. Ogre, it is your turn, and then it is Horace's turn.
Okay, seeing that happen, changed what I was gonna do. I can see Horace, I can see Faustus. I can't see Merquan, right?
I would argue you can't see Horace. You can see Faustus. I'm gonna make this very simple for you. You can possibly see what is 5 feet in front of you.
Okay. Then I'm going to cast Aid on myself and Faustus at 4th level.
Okay. Aid adds temporary hit points, right?
Yeah, but it also makes it a permanent thing for 8 hours? 8 hours.
Hold on.
And since I'm doing it at 4th level, it's 15 points.
Okay,
It's,
cool. Yep. So each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5 of the duration. So basically, your maximum increases Faustus, which allows you to possibly be healed for 5 hit points of what you took.
Okay.
And I can't use another spell for a bonus action because
Correct.
2 spells in a row.
Unless it's a cantrip.
No, these are a cantrip. Bonus action. I doubt it would be a bonus action to use the tusk.
No, that's an action for sure.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Then bonus action. Am I able to go through the orb and try to grab? No, that's not a bonus action.
I'll let you try to get a hand on Faustus.
I'd like to try that at least.
You got it. Yeah, absolutely. You feel something that is icy cold as you reach in and grab onto Faustus's hand. You have a hold of his hand, and that ends your turn. Horus, you're up.
I see Ogre go through the orb to be able to touch Faustus.
Only hand.
Her hand
yes,
goes
it
through.
seems like you can. Yeah, it seems like you can stick your hand through.
I am going to just take what Marquant said at face value and run up to Faustus, get a hand on him, and dimension door him and I like 25 feet past where Ogre is.
Okay. I'm going to tell you what's happening here. This will work. There is a significant downside of this. You are leaving an escape route for the creature now, because you are using magic to escape. So, we're going to see how dexterous. This is essentially. I'm going to put this as a dex saving throw of this creature. So we're going to see how dexterous this creature is at being able to follow through that opening that you have made.
Okay, can I say something else? It's not going to change
Sure.
anything I just did.
Yeah.
But when I get me and Faustus away, I want to use the rest of my movement to separate myself from Faustus in case I become the next target.
Okay. So you want to separate from Faustus no matter what, in case the target is you.
Yeah. So I go up, I grab him, teleport us 25 feet out of there, take a hand off him and continue running like the last 15 feet of my movement and turn around to prepare for whatever comes next.
Okay. All right. I'm going to use the same die I rolled a nat 20 on. You want a 12 or lower. That's a 12.
Oh
as you see this creature start to kind of pull its way out, you see, like Horus, as you kind of like spin around, you and only you, ironically, see this head start to kind of like push through from this opening that you had created, and you see as it's doing that, you see Merquant just start to kind of turn his hand slightly, and you see that hole just start to pull its face back in as it closes shut inside the orb. And with that, we're out of initiative. Keep forgetting to fix that so that it fades away instead of just immediately going with that.
That was me quitting from the boss fight straight to the get me out of here.
Okay, so that happens. Faustus, you kind of like are stumbling, choking slightly, as there was something that was like that was inside you that actually got pulled out extremely quickly. And you're like just kind of catching your breath now.
And hell? What are you doing? What was that?
I like run up to Faustus, like looking him over for any kind of damage. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Ogre. And then I'm going to run to Ogre.
You can't see Ogre.
I have goggles of night on, but I can't see her.
Oh, that's right. You got it. Yes, you do. Oh, that's interesting. Cool. So in this moment, for this, only Faustus and Horus see Merquant get up, walk over to the sphere, put it in his right hand, and actually, Faustus and Horus, I want you guys to give me a perception check.
+26.
22.
+8.
Both of you see Merquant bend down, pick up the orb, awkwardly using his right hand. He holds it in his grasp and does one of these and disappears. We're going to pause you guys there, actually.
Meanwhile,
from one scary cave to another.
now you're going to the bar and having a nice time eating pretzels.
Carr, Lars, you see another, very similar to Quarren. How can I assist you?
It's funny because I don't like you, Joe. However, hi. Corin told me that you could maybe help me do some research.
Well, if you are in these rooms, then that means you are allowed to see our archives.
Great. I'm looking for. He seemed to understand it. Image diagrams on the ground that allow you to teleport to another diagram on the ground, like circles.
See Tressa look at Quarren. Carr, you're reminded
I don't want to be here.
of the look that happens when two people are talking in their heads
Mm-hmm.
to each other.
Yeah. I just patiently wait, but I'm ready because I don't like this.
Absolutely. Follow me.
Thanks. All right.
And you see Tressa start to walk down the hallway of where she was at.
Other door. Okay. All right. I follow her, I guess.
Okay, Lars?
I follow, but I keep a little distance back. Just listening to everything.
Okay, cool. So
no,
you
don't
are
have
kind
to.
of like pausing to give space between Car and yourself, right?
Yeah.
Cool. About 10 feet in,
Okay.
Car, you see Tressa stop suddenly.
Okay. As she stops, I come to a fleeting halt a little bit. I glance behind me. Is there anyone behind me besides Kobamu and Lars?
They're not behind you. Lars just said he's waiting to give you space.
Oh, he's hanging back. Okay.
Sorry, it seems like we were missing some of the rest of the party.
Yeah, I guess we are.
Would you like to gather them?
Would you like me to?
It's very important no one gets lost in the archive.
I see. Okay. So I turn around and start mumbling to myself, like under my breath, knowing that she could probably understand me. I'm saying things like, I don't know why they weren't here, ideally trailing off a bit, but as I leave her and I get far enough away, I cast freedom of movement on myself and then keep going to go get them.
What do you mean keep going?
Keep going to get Lars.
Okay. Yeah. So you're casting freedom of movement on yourself.
Yes.
And keeping that on as you're getting Lars. Got it.
Well, it's last an hour
Cool.
and it's now concentration. So just in case something starts on me, I just want to have a little bit of it. Stay off me. Get away from me. So I can go over and say, hey, apparently she wants us all together. She's afraid you'll get lost.
Oh.
Yes, it's very important that everyone stays together so that no one gets
Corin?
lost in the archives.
Was that Corin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Could you bring me a bottle of alcohol? The stronger, the better.
Unfortunately, there is no beverages in the archives.
Okay, could you just leave it out here?
I can absolutely gather it for you.
All right. If you could find a full bottle, brand new, high alcohol content, that'd be great.
We'll see what we find when you come up.
All right. I'm ready to go.
All right. Let's go. Go over to Batch and Trust, I guess.
Okay. Lars, are you following behind Car?
Yeah, I'm gripping my pistol tight. This is high alert.
You see Kobamu is moving behind you, wondering why you're moving so slow. And Lars, I want you to give me a perception check.
That was an 8. Can I use a luck roll?
Yeah.
Let's try that again. That was a 3.
So, with a 3, you maneuver forward. There's a certain point where you actually hear Kobamu's breathing on the back of your neck in a very frustrated sort of space of you just really taking your time walking.
Kobamu.
Move.
Okay.
Forward.
High alert.
Kobamu doesn't like hallways. Can you move?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't like much either. Let's go.
I start to speed up to get to car.
Cool. You all see what looks to be this staircase leading down low, further. You're descending. These archives must be very secret. Very important to keep so far away from the rest.
Is Fenwick still with me?
Roll me a religion check.
Do you want me to do it on D&D Beyond or with this die I have here?
Whatever you want.
I'll
take it.
use D&D Beyond just so you can see it. If it rolls a 20, though, I will re-roll it because that's silly.
If you roll a 20, roll a 20. I said it.
I did roll a 20, but I got a 24.
Okay. The 24, yeah, it seems like you still have a connection.
Okay.
Albeit, it seems like it's different. There's something different about it. It seems like it's thinner.
Carr curses to himself as to why this other continent doesn't seem to like restless spirits. Like, what's their problem with the ethereal plane? But he'll just ask Fenwick, do you know anything about these archives? Like, we're going awfully deep underground.
I can't hear you.
Oh, I just say, to Fenwick, do you know anything about these archives? We're going awfully deep underground.
No, I actually specifically asked Elise if I could take a look at the archives, and she said no. This is new territory. I knew this is where this would be, but how did you get through that door?
The people talk to me, Tressa and Corin.
Who?
Oh, that's not good. Individuals. One's named Corin, one's named Tressa. They seem a little too peaceful to be here, and I think they can speak into each other's minds. I don't know. What?
All I can see is you, a Minotaur, and a giant panda bear behind them.
Oh, well, there's something else in front of me. It seems to be it looks like a person to me, but I've been a little doubtful, and you're not making me doubt any less.
Oh. Carl. I have a feeling
Okay, I don't like that. Hey, Tressa!
Yes?
As we're walking, I was just wondering if we could talk a little bit.
Sure, what is on your mind?
I mean, there's no polite way to put this, so what exactly are you? Because I'm not sensing the same sense I get from my two companions that I don't get that from you and Corin.
We are formatted to seem every bit as you all are. apologies if it's lacking. Is there any way I can help in making Corn and I seem more relaxing to your experience?
Oh, not that I can think of. You just seem different. Formatted, what does that mean? I've never heard the word used in that situation before.
Created. Programmed.
Well, those are some new terms for me, but okay, I'll file them away. On we go into those circles.
On we go.
I don't like her.
Watch your step.
Uh-huh.
Gets
I
a
watch my step.
little slippery as you get closer to the bottom. And with
Why?
that, we're going to end tonight's session.
Okay.
We'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Watch your step.